Hey there, Jason. I just read your essay entitled Fueling the Fire. I think you did a really nice job of laying out what Washington had done, what Du Bois had done, kind of the good from each side, and what could have happened if they'd sort of joined forces and worked together um, to help with the civil rights movement. I think you did a really nice job with that. There are some issues in this piece. Um, that ought to be addressed, but I really think you provided that clearly. So let's go ahead and look at this together. Your thesis is by looking at both Washington's and Du Bois's opposite strategies for addressing segregation, and there should be a comma there, it becomes easy to see where, comma, if only they had worked together and combined their approaches, comma, they could have accomplished more. And I think you do a really nice job showing that. So content wise, you do a good job. You repeat yourself a whole bunch. If you look at your last couple pages, it reads like you were done and then said, "Oh shoot, I've got to write a couple more pages, and I'll just keep going." That's how it reads. It kind of reads like a page and a half or longer conclusion. So make sure every word counts, and that everything's working to support um, your claim. Um, but anyway, so your organization is okay. You start with um, presenting Washington, but because your thesis talks about Washington and Du Bois's opposite strategies, your topic sentence should talk about Washington's strategy for addressing segregation. That just would have been clearer. I mean, all you say here is that he's born into slavery but was emancipated. So instead, you know how to add something. Booker T. Washington's strategy for addressing segregation was to do this, this, and this, and then you would show what he hoped to do. So your content is good in as much as it moves, develops some ideas from your thesis, but you don't develop your thesis points in order. So make sure that your organization does that. Make sure that your thesis is what you're going to tell, and that your topic sentences tell the story of your thesis. If you do that, you're going to have really strong organization. So I'm looking for that in your future essays. Just review your topic sentences and see if they tell the story of your thesis. Um, let's see. So organizationally, that's kind of the concern, is that this isn't really thesis-driven organization. The other big thing is with language. You use very few commas. I tend to be a more comma-happy person. You don't have to be comma-happy, but you do need to follow comma rules. So let's just look at this first paragraph. There are so many issues and difficulties in the world, comma, and it can be difficult to know how to address them. Some are better addressed head-on through change, while some problems require adapting to the surrounding circumstances. Some problems have no right answer, and this is where a problem comes up, semicolon. Everyone has their own idea, and it can be tough deciding who is right. All of that's fine. For instance, and it should be comma, Washington dealt with the problems of discrimination and racism by suggesting solutions that required more adaptation and less change. On the other hand, comma, Du Bois championed direct change to the laws and problems that beset blacks in the South by looking at, and then I've talked to you about the comma use in there. So a lot of comma use, not very many typos. Really, most of your concerns are with punctuation. And then let's look finally at MLA. So my big push for you is to study commas, because if you do that, you're going to strengthen your prose and eliminate distractions. Let's see. Make sure that you are using source support in every paragraph. It looks like you are here. But also use MLA formatting. It should be double quotation marks, in-text citation, and then a period. So make sure you're honoring MLA formatting. Same concern. So that's just something that's a very small fix, but you've got to double check that you're using MLA correctly. And then let's look at your works cited page. That looks just fine. So really good content, really good job defending your point. I'd love to see stronger organization and language, and then just tightened MLA, and you'll be good to go on your next essay.